All right, I'm going to have a go at the Guardian's Cryptic Crossword for Tuesday, February 11th, set today by Chaos. Let's see what Chaos has for us. Pull old-fashioned woman over for being a slow coach. I feel like the definition is a slow coach, and for being a is just a linking. So then the wordplay would be maybe a word for pull. Oh, it could be tug. Something like that. And then an old-fashioned woman over. Well, it could be a three-letter old-fashioned woman then with O for over. Or maybe a word for an old-fashioned woman backwards. But I can't think of any word for an old-fashioned woman. Let's try the downs. One time great, still not caught. Oh, somebody who's still not caught might be at loose at. Is that what you say? At loose, it sounds wrong. On the loose at what do you say? On the loose. Could it be the name of a sporting great? One time great. No, I don't see it. Party conference speaker. Betting the election ends in disaster. No, I don't get that. Stealing jewelry worn by Bob, model. So is the definition stealing or model? Jewelry worn by sounds like jewelry, or some type of jewelry. Maybe, oh, how about robbing? Yes, so you model Bob, you anagram Bob, and then that's OBB, and that is worn by a ring. I think that's it. Fancy hotel ad, not English, are dated. Well, fancy sounds like an anagram indicator. Hotel might be the whole word, or it could just be H from the phonetic alphabet. No, I think it is hotel plus ad is 7 letters minus E for English and dated old hat. That's a great expression. It's probably a bit old hat itself, but I like it. Anyway, looked over, scrambled egg amazed. I think we're going to scramble our anagram egg amazed is 9 letters and is going to be looked over. So it's probably going to be an ED word. Egg amazed. Now is it looked over as in perused, or a certain location might look over another one? Yeah, I don't get that. Yeah, I paused there. I can't work out where the Z would go. Let's wait until we get some more letters. Group available to be released. Well, to be released is to be set free. A set, I suppose, in mathematics would be a group, and available can be free. All right, have gangs taken over society? That's a great clue. It reads very naturally. Well, I just wondered if the definition might be simply the word have. If you have something, you possess it, and it is posses for gangs, and they take over or surround. S for society. Color at the heart of nebula. That's exploding. Well, at the heart of. Yeah, I was wondering if it might be a hidden clue. Or the middle letters maybe of nebula. Well, it's 6 letters, so the middle letters would be B. No, the middle letters are EBUL, and you explode those to get blue. All right, publicizes actors moving into Norfolk area. Oh, I think the Norfolk area might be the Broads. Yeah, and the actors are the cast. And the cast in Broads becomes broadcasts. Metal device Apple might make for Reagan. Wow. What is that? That's a great clue, but I don't see it. All right, labor leaders suppressing rage following conservative mistakes. I think mistakes might be the definition. Rage could be ire after con. But labor leader would just be one L, or one letter, the L for labor, but unless it's Kier somehow. No, I don't see it. Young people take drugs into strange building. Building is 8 letters. I'm wondering if we put an E inside an anagram of building. For young people, I can't see an anagram of building. Oh no, yeah, building is 8, but could it be teenagers? Oh, it's not an anagram of building. I think it's strange has to be rebuilt. So I think we put in 2 E's, and that's why it's drugs, plural, into an anagram of strange. All right. Supporters welcome end of power plants. I wonder if it could be plants of some kind. End of power might simply be the R at the end of the word. And supporters, not fans. Oh, it could be something like beams, maybe. Those kind of supporters. Yeah, don't get it. Treatment of waste, 50% removed for you and me. Treatment sounds like an anagram, and then 50% removed. Don't get that either. Playwright, I see Ernest initially getting cold feet. I'm presuming it will be the name of a playwright. I see might be the letters I and C. Ernest initially would be an E. Ah, yeah, maybe it is. Yes, if you have cold feet, maybe you're a little cowardly. So the playwright is no, coward. I did wonder if it might be ERD, but then I think we have our ice and we get cowardice. All right, how about new road cannot be remade flat? Yeah, do we remake our anagram? New road is 7 plus cannot is 6 is 13. So I think it is going to be a word meaning flat. Is that flat as in even or flat as in not fizzy? All right, let's try the anagram helper for this one. Not something. Oh, I presume it's going to end in ed. Oh, non-carbonated. Oh, I think actually it's going to be N for new and then the word B. Yeah, I think that's going to give us non-carbonated. So it was the not fizzy version of flat. All right, there is our. It could be labor, I suppose, but no, I think it must be mistakes. Clangers, perhaps. Dropping a clanger. Ah, yes, so rage is anger. Oh, and labor leader is L, and then apostrophe S. So the LS goes around the anger, and it follows C for conservative. Who remembers the animated clangers? They were good. All right, could this be? Ah, yeah, I don't think it is. Yeah, I think it's I think it's the definition is amazed, and I think that's staggered. Oops, no wonder I couldn't see the anagram. Um, and so looked over is stared, or looked is stared, and that goes over an anagram of egg. Very clever. Here's our supporters. Welcome end of power, which I think is not going to be that R. Yeah. Supporters, we've seen this quite often before, are golf tees. And if they go around the R, you get trees, which I never think of as plants. I don't know about you. Of course they are, but I always just think of them as being their own thing. All right, owl say to peck enthusiast. Oh, according to Spooner. I think the definition then must be owl say. So owl as an example. I think it's a night bird, which the Reverend Spooner would say bite nerd, an enthusiast being a nerd. All right. Before heading to UK, this criminal kidnaps husband with unknown dog. I think it might be a dog, breed of dog, maybe. Oh, something pug, maybe. I think the heading to UK is simply the U that heads it up. This criminal might be an anagram. Ah, yes. I have to be careful how I spell this, but I think, yeah, there I go. Did not do that on purpose, but yes, shi tsu. So we do have an anagram of this, which kidnaps H for husband. Then we have Z, the unknown, and then the heading to UK. Yeah, we all know that joke about the guy who goes to a zoo and they just have one dog there. Oh, so treatment, I think, might be usage. Ah, yes. So I think waste is sewage. We remove the first half, the SEW, and replace it with you and me, which is us, and that gives usage. All right. Drink mixed in baths. All right. I think we're going to anagram in baths, and I think it's going to be absinthe. Well, I probably would have spelt that one wrong too by putting an E at the end, but that must be it. The end is near, capturing Russia in retreat. Well, Russia in retreat certainly sounds like wordplay. Maybe RU for Russia backwards would be UR. I think the definition then would be the end. And I think we're going to maybe put a word for near might be close. So around UR it becomes closure, one form of the end. Fabulous creature, to wear piece of cloth inside. No. 1099, probed by us. Sound. Well, 1099 in Roman numerals would be MIC. If that is probed by US, we get music, which might be sound, I suppose. All right, Queen's champion, backing artificial intelligence. I think that it's going to be a queen, and the obvious one is Victoria. The champion is the victor, and then we have AI backwards. Low center of pants, to reveal some flesh. Well, even the surface makes you think of moon. Yes, a cattle might low or moo. The center letter of the word pants is an N, and that is revealing some flesh. Bring tea baked in tin with vegetable. Well, I can see a vegetable there. Would be a string bean. String bean Gene. Any Bell and Sebastian fans out there? So I see bring is baked or anagrammed in, I don't see the tin part. Oh, I see T as well. Tin is SN, of course, the element. All right, starters delightful, they say, in part. So this is funny. I think it's a partial homophone. So delightful might be super, but part of it, soup, would sound like SOUP, which you might get as a starter. Adult exit station, not about to leave, eating posh dessert. All right, I'm thinking it's pudding for dessert. And I think the station we have to think of, oh, this is quite complicated, is Paddington. The A for adult leaves, and not, or is exits, not about, N-O-T about is T-O-N, that leaves. And then what's left has to eat U for pudding. Elegant, friend of Barbie in yellow. All right, well, with the letters, this is quite easy. Elegant might be chic. Barbie's friend is Ken. And if you're yeller, you might be called chicken. All right, so here's our fabulous creature. Well, fabulous creature would be a dragon, I suppose. To wear is dawn, with a piece of cloth inside it, with a rag inside. That is clever. All right, this actually went fairly straightforwardly after a slow start. I still need to go back Yeah, that is looking like... Oh, at large. That's what I was trying to think of earlier. One time, great still, not caught. Well, not still not caught, or not caught is at large. I mean, we do have the letters of great anagrammed plus LA. And I don't quite get that. Let me just make a note in case I leave it there. What would that do for, let's try our metal device. Apple might make for Reagan. Well, Reagan could be an airport, of course, but Ronald, President, it's not Reagan from King Lear, that's spelled differently. And it's not an iPod, is it an I something? Yes, so the definition is metal, which is iron. And Apple, if they made something for Ronald Reagan, they might call it an iron. Yeah. Okay, party conference. Speaker betting the election ends in disaster. Yeah, I mean, that reads very naturally, and it all seems to be about British politics. Party we've seen can be do, but I don't think it's going to be do here. Oh, how about the ends of the other words? They don't quite work. Yeah. Jurgen. Oh, could it be green? Would be a party, but then what's conference speaker? Betting. Oh, yeah, I think it might be conference speaker betting the election is ERGEN. And then if those are in disaster or anagrammed, it would spell out green. I think that's right. All right, so is this a slow coach? Oh, a laggard, I think. Let's see. Pull is drag. Old-fashioned woman, an old-fashioned way to name a woman might be gal, and that is all turned over for being a slow coach. All right, let's check. Oh, let's check all. Everything's still there. Let's head over to 15 squared. All right, the blog today is by Shane or Shan. Apparently got a late call to step in. Oh, there's one clue I can't parse. Well, there was just one I couldn't, so let's see which one she had issues with. Yeah, so far so good. Sounded like a super. Yeah, that's what I thought. Ah, yeah, there you go. The one she didn't get is the same one I didn't. 2 down. So hopefully someone in the comments will explain it. Everything else looks fine. Ah, the theme is based on the clangers, are the other similar soup dragon. Oh yeah, it is all the clangers, yeah. I don't remember an iron chicken. I think, yeah, I don't think I saw the clangers as often when I was growing up. I think it was maybe in black and white, and so they didn't show it that much. Let's see. Moon and the Soup Dragon, of course. At large, one is A, time is T, and great is large. Oh, simple as that. Oh, and there's a link for the clangers if you haven't had the pleasure. And of course, there was a group named after the Soup Dragons at one point. All right, well, that was a very pleasant surprise to get a straightforward one on Tuesday. But I'm not complaining. Anyway, thanks as always for watching and have a wonderful day.